All right. We're going to get into the Thunderbolts, the plot for the trailer. That was really weird. That no one seems to be talking about. So we're going to get right into it, and we'll talk about it, and we'll see what we think. Crickets chirp in a wooded area with a few small homes. Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, knocks on a door, and we see that it's Alexei, David Harbour's place. He thinks it's DoorDash, but when he realizes it's her, he quickly starts to clean things up. He opens the door, and she says, "Hi, Dad." He makes a bunch of excuses for the mess and lies about being busy. Yelena asks them if he's been doing well and is fulfilled. He lies and says yes. She tells him she's there because she thinks there's something wrong with her. She feels like she's drifting and aimless. As she says that, we see footage of Bucky, Sebastian Stan, walk into a courtroom and of John Walker, Wyatt Russell, reading an article about him being a fall of a hero. Apparently, she's not the only hero in the MCU who feels that way. Yelena continues talking to Alexei and says to feel better, she's been throwing herself into work. Cut to her killing a bunch of dudes in a hallway. So, we're going to get a hallway scene from Yelena. And most of these characters are really on their downfall. They feel like they're out of work. They feel like they're just down. Obviously, it makes sense as John Walker felt like he was a big part of the United States, to which then they betrayed him. He's becoming, he lost being Captain America, and then now he's becoming U.S. agent. Alexei, obviously being Red Guardian, now feels very down as he was a soldier. All these soldiers feel really down, to which then we're going to cut to the next part, which is the Pixies. Where Is My Mind starts playing as Yelena works her way down to some secret lair littered with computers and papers. John Walker's already down there and starts shooting at her. Ghost, Hannah John Kamen, is there with a few other characters too. A big fight starts. Lewis Pullman's character then stumbles out in a hospital gown. That's my boy, Bob the Sentry. A big Yelena asks him who sent him, and he says, "You were all sent." Just then, all the doors slam shut in the room. It's a trap. Red lights turn on with a 1-minute countdown. Yelena explains that all of these characters have done bad things like robbing the government, contract kills, and more. So, says Walker, someone wants us gone, she says. Obviously, we knew that this was Val putting them into a trap, knew they were all going to die, and essentially they need to kill Bob, which I'm super pumped for. A montage begins. We see Allegra, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, or Val, walking into a party that had Marvel relics like Loki's scepter there. At least that's what it looked like. Pullman's character walks out of a room and a group of soldiers stand there with guns. Yelena jumps off a building. The word "careful who you assemble" pops on the screen. We see the group from earlier all together in an elevator, then entering Allegra's office. There are good guys and you're bad guys, she says. A few more action shots flip by, ending with Allegra saying, "But there are worse guys." After the title Thunderbolts, emphasis on the asterisk, we see a red limousine driving in the desert. The group is there and Alexei is driving. This has the making of a team that can raise to glory, he says, that can be heroes on the Wheaties box. Yelena interrupts. "I find it's best if you ignore him with a little kitty toy," he adds. I am so excited. I think this might honestly be the underdog of the films coming out next year. Hopefully they do Bob right. Obviously, with the soldiers all appearing in front of him, he's more than likely going to freak out and turn to the Sentry right there. Obviously, they're not going to show that in this trailer, but I just need to see the Sentry. I just need to see what he looks like. Obviously, this is very much Suicide Squad-esque, and with the cast, they have a good cast. Yes, they're second-rate losers, but the cast is very good. Like, they could really do something with this cast, and I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think of this trailer plot. And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.